Happy Monday here in DC. Alright, we're going to be getting to my favorite. And today we're going to be reading the book of Revelations. Make sure you title it Book of Revelations so that way the Trump administration could contact the independent party. But anyways, get out of here if you are not a tribal citizen here in the United States of America first and foremost, and didn't go overseas to try to spread democracy. Like I said, I stay home to spread American, United States of America democracy only. That's why you'll see all these impersonators of me running around trying to irritate me to the fact to say belligerent acts of terrorism around any and every one in the world. Anyways, let's get back to the book of Revelations. We're going to be in chapter 14. We're going to be reading verses 1 through 20. Remember, it is not good if you believe in the devil. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to end very bad. I got all the homicides of all the people that believed in the devil that didn't get to make it to a place in life. Their life ceased. Yeah. All right. The Lamb and the 1,440,000. Then I saw the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him were 1,440,000 who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven like a roar of mighty ocean waves or rolling of loud thunder. It was like the sound of many harpists playing together. Excuse me. Alright, you can unexcuse me. Back to the book of Revelations. We're going to be in chapter 14. Right now, we are in verse 3. This great choir sang a wonderful new song in front of the throne of God and before the 4 living beings and the 24 elders. No one could learn this song except the 1,440,000 who have been redeemed from the earth. They have kept themselves as pure as virgins, following the Lamb wherever he goes. They have been purchased from amongst the people on the earth as a special offering to God and the Lamb. They have told no lies. They are without blame. 3. The three angels. And I saw another angel flying through the sky, carrying the eternal God news of good news to proclaim to the people who belong to this world, to every nation, tribe, language, and people, the fear of the fear. Fear God, he shouted. Give glory to him. For the time has come when he will sit as judge. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all the springs of water. Then among another angel followed him through the sky, shouting, Babylon has fallen. That great city is fallen, because she made all the nations of the world drink the wine of her passionate immortality. Then the third angel followed them, shouting, anyone who worships the beast and his statue or who accepts his mark on the forehead or the hand must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. The smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever, and they will have no relief day or night. For they will have worshipped the beast and have his statue and have accepted the marks of his name. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently, observing and obeying his commands and maintaining their faith in Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Please don't be gay or bisexual. Regardless of what you hear, you shall win or see or be blessed upon." Write this down. Blessed are those who died in the Lord from now on. Yes, say the spirits, they are blessed indeed, for they will rest from their hard work, for their good deeds follow them. The harvest of the earth. Then I saw a white cloud, and seated on the cloud was someone like the Son of Man. He had a gold crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand, like an ice pick, ready to take the devil's life of the misguided, of the mafia, due to the fact that this particular angel couldn't be swayed or sinned or father of the mother or family sins passed through. So clearly the hostile is with the mother, as the angel. Couldn't switch. It's all about religion and accepting Jesus Christ as your Savior and never worshiping what is being discussed in the book of Revelations, but God and his mighty army. Even his son is amongst that army. Back to the book of Revelations, chapter 14, we're in verse 15. Then another angel came from the temple and shouted to the one sitting on the cloud, "Swing the sickle, for the time of harvest has come. The crop of the earth is ripe." So the one sitting on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the whole earth was harvested. Another, and another, and another. After that, another angel came from the temple in heaven, and he also had a sharp sickle. Then another angel who had power to destroy the fire came from the altar. He shouted to the angel with the sharp sickle, "Swing your sickle now, and gather the cluster of grapes from the vines of the earth, for they are ripe for judgment." So the angel swung his sickle over the earth and loaded the grapes into the great winepress of God's wrath. The grass was trampled in the winepress outside the city, and the blood flowed from the winepress in a stream about 180 miles long and as high as a horse bridle. Thanks for reading the book of Revelations. We're going to be closing in a prayer. We're going to start it with eyes closed, so we're going to pray. Dear Heavenly Takashala, may you bless God's green kingdom and keep it safe always and forever, and out of the wickedness of Wildflower's torment, including all of the people that has read her mind to train amongst us. There's only one Wildflower in our green buffalo grazing pasture that needs to accept Christ back into her life for her to truly accept God's salvation and rewards here on earth as well as in the next Passover in her life, meaning that she gets to go and meet the Creator. And may we all say, all be blessed that try to instill this amongst her unruly, sinful followers that like to prey on their own family first and then like to prey on others who rescue her family. All right. That should end all traps created by the devil's fake magic here on earth, including the ones that have escaped up into the space shuttles up there in the skies. Once again, everybody knows about everything. All right. We'll tune back in next time that I read. Maybe I'll start us with a song of prayer and forgiveness and worship. And remember The Presbyterian Church has established that it is the true Illuminati to teach God's grace, mercy, commandments, and the consequences of when you fall from God's grace. All right, guys, be safe. Happy holidays. Be blessed. Happy New Year's. Congratulations to my forefathers that had created this democracy, as we see their faces out in South Dakota with the Black Hills that my family still own to this day. We call it Mount Rushmore. We don't know when the U.S. will give us back the land for people wanting to play a part, but at the end of the agreement, why were they rewarded? And now that the money is gone, why are they seeking more money? Unlike the family that didn't sell out anything. We'll take you back to 1826, and that's the only legislation that should be being played permanently and indefinitely. Okay, guys, have a blessed day. I was broadcasting here live in DC. May everybody enjoy pre-recorded entertainment. Keep it confidential, meaning keep it age appropriate, and be confident in the confidential that you give one. Meaning, how sacred, confidential is a sacred word. So how confidential or sacred is that individual's government name, including nicknames to you, when it comes down to the persecution and crucifixion of a devil being able to seek death always and forever, and to be able to be evicted up out of any powerful position of office created by anybody, including God. Have a blessed day. I'm a proud Baptist. I've been a proud Jehovah's Witness. I've been a proud Catholic. I've been a proud many more religions. And no religion has power over any other religion due to it's all streaming off of one religion world power. So you guys have a great day. And for those of you that don't know, when I have went to my spiritual journey, my faith has always been actual Christianity. I won't classify which Christianity it is due to there shall be no seeking of which Christianity I'm in. Okay? Have a blessed day. And mind you, I do all this every day by myself, and everybody always wants to try to bite off of my name and use me due to the fact that I am the child that will turn you into your own creator. So if you don't believe how I believe, you shall not enter, period, because there is no teaching for you. This is for me and me and me and me only, including God's image of me. And I know God's image of me isn't being a peasant on the street or a bum in the street or a free dick of, and that's DIC with a period, meaning a person to, like the Bible calls them, prostitutes. None of that in my life. None of that men on men action or woman on woman action or premarital sex or let me taste this or taste that in the world I live in today and currently, including anything previously lived. Let the Lord undrift your mind so that way you can comprehend everything. And once again, I am always gang unaffiliated, including non-gang unaffiliated, because the non-gangs I have found out have been working with the gangs and then everyone else around them. So, like I always said, I'm a proud Satan sidekick. I got my full colors. I came in on my feet, which means I killed a devil worshiper fair and square, speaking the word over them, and their physical body had just gave out. That's all. That's why I have my full set of colors. I don't have to be anything else but myself now. And no one else could try to spray over me, meaning wear me, due to the fact that, like I stated, where are your colors to show that you are a true believer of Christ and his teachings and God's teachings These people would rather run to or try to come back to the faith, and I've been reading and pushing this faith since 2016. Have a blessed day. Thank you, YMW Yep Melly and YMW Yellow Melly, for coming home. If those aren't your names, I don't know what to call you. Congratulations, my actual family, for being released from Florida Penitentiary. Be yourself and don't get caught back up doing what you were doing before. You know, if you feel that type of aggression, seek your artistship, seek your entrepreneurship, seek multiple creations that you could do, including producer and much more of the titles. Have a blessed everything. And now remind you, everything that comes in life is not meant to be sampled. That people will come into your life just to play a blood game or a crip game, and they're one and the same. Either order will tell you that you have to be sinful with the same sex or multiple same sexes, meaning multiple of them. So like I said, there will be no sinning from me, including my followers, worshipers, and everything else. And may God pay you and his dominion order in the heavens that are here on earth to do the battles against creation that have fallen, and secure the bloodline that got away from all the sin and back into God's grace and mercy and power. And always stay faithful, due to I've lost more than 12 relatives preaching the word and wouldn't turn away from the devil. Have a blessed day. Oh, and once again, I am not an orphan. You know, I got a full-blooded sister, and I'm her full-blooded brother. She'd rather think that I'm a criminal. You know, I've worked all around Congress before I asked, you know what, I'm tired of playing these games. Can the White House contract me? And they blessed me so much. I gotta always be thankful. And I had to leave out after the blessings to keep my colors, you know, my full set of colors and all my immunities and everything after doing the Lord's work amongst the White House and being contracted. So have a blessed day. I do not impersonate anybody in any industry seeking to try to overrule me, due to the fact that I am the oldest son, and the monarchs did establish those rules that the oldest living son shall rule, regardless of what is the mother's wishes or powers. Those come straight down from her armorado, period, and indefinitely. And when she goes back home to where I'm from, I am the sitting king, like her father wanted me to be, and living oldest relative. Whether I have land or not coming from that family line does not dictate the power that I hold, due to the fact that I was once on that account until my mother removed me. And once she removed me, the adoption occurred in her mind. It's her mind that is weak and falling apart. She can no longer try to hold an inheritance over my head here on earth. Because, like I've always said, the earth is for the devil's play, and the devil's play has always been shined brighter in a dark play, and has always conquered the sinner's life and sent them on to their creator for judgment. And mind you, none of these people believe in reincarnation. So, like I always stated, when they want to try to believe in a Native American or American Indian tradition, just know that you're practicing Catholicism and Catholicism only, you know, and you're practicing reincarnation of the Catholic Church, which is a sector that got terminated back in the 14th century. A lot of people got crucified. You'll see them pop up on ships here in America that were supposed to be crucified and murdered. But they pop up here for the 13 colonies to be established. So anyways, have a blessed day. Remember, I'm reigning champion in every single treaty that was formed out there too. But have a blessed day. The reason why I never sue anybody is because I always ask the government, instead of suing them, may I have this or may I have that? And they always oblige and comply, regardless of consequence, okay? For believing in Christianity for and foremost. Have a blessed day. Please don't mention work relative over me due to the fact if it doesn't come from the White House and the White House only to say no, these public sector companies cannot work it, then that's what it's gonna be. Like I always said, I'm my own company and my own company only, regardless of the LLCs or this or that. That's just not how my world works and my spirituality works. So, like I always stated, have a blessed day. May God always breathe fresh light into one who has lost their way to find their way. And may they be restored to full power, not to do the devil's bidding ever while in a sinful life. Have a blessed day.